Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Kara, and whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for part 5 of our eyeshadow inventory. Today, I'm sharing with you all of my Nomad Cosmetics palettes. So if that sounds good, keep watching this video and let me know what you think and consider joining the community. I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So how are you? Pale. Like, why do I look like this? This camera is great. Like, it does a great job bringing in light, but I'm looking like a daggone ghost. Let me know how you're doing in the comment section or the chat, whichever you prefer. If you are new here, my name is Kara and I'm on a makeup journey. And a big part of this year is going to be getting this collection down. We've done blush, bronzer, highlighters, face palettes. And now we are in the thick of it with the eyeshadow palettes. What is your favorite makeup item? I would love to know. And I do hope you stick around because no matter what part of your makeup journey you're on, and even if you're not on a makeup journey, there's a place here for you. So I do hope you stick around. Nomad Cosmetics is a brand that I found pretty early on in my makeup life. It all started with the Fire and Ice palette. And then they started sending me PR. I am an affiliate with the brand, but I don't make any money from the discount code, which is Frizz Face. It's always in the description box. Nomad Cosmetics bases their palettes on different destinations and places that they've been. They have been a lot of places and they've added a lot of them to my bucket list. So without further ado, let's get into my collection and I'll be back at the end with our total. All right, friends, these are my Nomad palettes. Let's go ahead and see what we've got. This one just arrived today. This is the new Paris La Boheme palette. This is inspired by the Latin Quarter in Paris. I believe all of these palettes you're gonna see are PR, and I just love how they do their packaging. Next, we have the Chicago Speak Easy palette. They do change up their packaging a lot, which I think is awesome. And there she is. This is the Hudson Valley palette. This palette is the ultimate fall palette. This is the Okavango Safari palette. This one feels nice and soft. And there's my earthy color story. This is the Nomad Air Abu Dhabi palette, Desert Oasis. One of my favorite covers. It's the, like the canvas. And this is the Fuji 5 Lakes palette. This one is the New Zealand Stargazing palette. This is another component I love. This is the Royal Europe palette. And I love these metallics at the bottom. They are really nice, really beautiful, smooth duochromes. This is the Ireland Isle palette. This is another one that has the soft packaging. This is the Haunted Europe palette. Have the lenticular motion, which I love, and they've done for their like fall palettes. And this is the inside. This used to be like one of my favorites. Next, we have the Verona Amor y Morte palette. This was a Valentine's Day release. I really love this side. Next, we have Ghost Town USA, top 5 for me. This palette is the one that really got me into cool tones. They just did this palette so well. And I really love the layout of it too. I just see almost like 3 separate 6 pans. Where it all began is the Fire and Ice palette, Iceland. And their formula is so different now, especially the shimmers. Next, we have the Polar Express. I didn't get a chance to use this one, but it's a really pretty color story. This is the reformulated America's Parks palette. This is the 10th year anniversary palette. This is one of my favorite color stories by the brand as well. Also with that release came the reformulated Berlin Underground palette. And this is another really easy color story to use. I'm really glad they brought this palette back and reformulated it. And lastly, with that release came the reformulated Provence, France palette, which I'm happy they did. I was not happy with the shimmers in this palette, but I do think it's a nice like spring or summer color story. This is the Chamonix Mont Blanc palette. Chamonix Après-Ski. That's another really pretty palette. In a way, it reminds me like it could be a cousin to the Blends Longing palette. I don't know why it makes me think of that palette, but it does. It's not the same. That one's just really pretty to look at too. But we're not trying to have makeup just to look at, even if it's gifted. All right, this is the Chris Kendall Marked palette, inspired by the Christmas markets in Germany. We have the Route 66 palette. I think they did a great job with this one. Next, we have the Fairy Tale Europe palette. I like the raised detail of the castle here. And this is inspired by European castles. Next, we have Witch City Salem. Not a color story I'm gonna really gravitate to, but it is a beautiful palette. And I had to save my favorite for last. This is the Pacific Northwest palette. And this is another one that has the canvas-like packaging. And I just, this one I think is my favorite. And then Ghost Town is number 2. All right, we're gonna total these up and we're gonna have a new grand total. All right, y'all, I hope that you...
I already did the 10 minutes, now I'm gonna do 15.
So that'll make it 45?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm trying this science project. Oh my gosh. Okay. I hope you enjoyed seeing my Nomad palettes. I have decluttered some like throughout the past few declutters, so I didn't have as many, but our grand total is 260 palettes. And we have one more video to go. I plan to knock the rest of them out. I have 2 containers full. A lot of those are indie palettes. So I'm excited to see what's in our last 2 boxes, and then the decluttering begins. Let me know which of the Nomads are your favorites. They have come out with some really great color stories over the years, so we are gonna have to go through them a bit. There might be a couple. There might be some I can let go. There's definitely some I can let go, actually. So we will get to that. Let's keep the conversation going. I know this one was a quick one. And how are you feeling about your own collection? We've been having lots of conversations and we are trucking right along. The next inventory will be the last. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I do hope this was therapy for you. You know it always is for me. Until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.
We could be soldiers. We could be falling in